Welcome to another epic Batman story. As we dive into the horrors of the frozen city of Gotham, a new monster has been unleashed. People are running everywhere among the ice, and more of a Godzilla-like creature, the Killer Croc, is roaming around, putting fear and terror among the citizens. Flash tries to save the citizens, and he is joined by Robin. Just then, out of nowhere, the Dark Knight arrives in a humongous robot armor, matching the Killer Croc with size and strength. As Commissioner Gordon smiles at Batman's heroics, the two giants charge at each other. The city rumbles, and the buildings take heavy blows with the might of the two beasts as Megatron sets its enemy. Let's go back to the beginning where it all started. Alfred finds the young Master Damian falling asleep on the Bat monitors while working late at night. Damian wakes up and seems upset by his failure at trying to stop the Joker the previous evening, making his humiliation of falling off a building and having to be saved by Batman worse, because it was caught by a video blogger and posted on the net. Alfred tries to assure him that he's still learning, though Damian wishes he could talk to someone else who has been through Robin training, as Red Robin is away with his team. Batman arrives as Damian is studying Batman's enemies, and he comes across Penguin, who he has never met. Batman sips some tea, and we go deep into the barren icelands of Arctic. The Penguin, who has been in exile following the most recent encounter with Batman, is depressed at having lost everything. He is fishing in the icy ponds. With some luck, he catches one tiny fish after a while and gives it to his friend, Buzz the Penguin. His roommate, the isolationist scientist Mr. Freeze, arrives, and they start an argument about their future plans as Cobblepot wants to return to Gotham so badly. Mr. Freeze informs about a group of oil drillers near his ice cave, disturbing his hideout. Mr. Freeze intends to use one of his inventions to turn an isopod into a giant arachnid monster to attack them. Even Cobblepot is horrified with the monster as the monster follows Freeze's orders. As they leave to confront the drillers, Penguin takes Buzz to witness the attack at the nearby plant as well. Mr. Freeze challenges the drill workers and they just mock him. Freeze unleashes his arachnid beast, who wreaks havoc on the worksite with workers running like headless chicken. The happiness in Freeze's face lasts only seconds as the drillers uncover a heavy-duty laser driller just like Cobblepot predicted. The drillers use the new laser drilling sled to turn the monster back into an isopod, which causes Freeze to depart in anger. Oswald sees a way to capitalize on this and encourages Freeze to take him back to Gotham, where he assures Freeze the means to achieve his goals. Freeze uncovers his submarine for them to travel to Gotham, and Oswald even takes his penguin friend Buzz along with them. Back in the Batcave, Alfred reminds Bruce about the Wayne tech unveiling in 10 minutes. Bruce takes the young Robin with him in the Batmobile, and they soon reach the Wayne Towers. Damian doesn't take a liking to the high-end suit, and even the food is too gross for him. He runs into Oliver Queen, aka the Green Arrow, who himself is a billionaire, just like Bruce Wayne, and they chat about Batman's tough antiques. As Bruce Wayne entertains the honored guests at the technology showcase, the head of military investments approach him and conveys his interest in buying Wayne Tech's latest invention. Soon, Dr. Kurt Langstrom unveils the new single-operator drilling mech, which can melt rock in order to mine more easily. The Crows are amazed with its abilities, and so is the military officer. Bruce receives a call from Alfred that someone is attempting to break into Arkham Asylum. Oliver Queen, who is present at the showcase, sees them leave and follows them. At Arkham Asylum, a submarine drills its way up from the ground with Penguin and Mr. Freeze encountering the guards. Unfortunately, all the guards get frozen by Mr. Freeze, and the duo head on to more important work. They then bypass several inmates such as Cheetah, Mad Hatter, and Two-Face before coming to free far more dangerous inmates. They eventually free Bane, Killer Croc, Clayface, and Chemo, and offer them a deal to work under Mr. Freeze. They also pass the Joker on their way out, who is upset that Penguin refuses to free him as well. Batman and Robin are scouting the outer perimeter, and Batman observes the escaping villains. They are joined by the Green Arrow, and the trio confront the escaping villains. As Batman binds up the Penguin with a lash, Robin gets tricked by Clayface as he appears as Commissioner Gordon, and Mr. Freeze uses his freeze gun to trap the villains inside an ice igloo and orders Bane to break the floor as they escape through the sewer tunnels. When Green Arrow breaks the ice with his exploding arrows, it's a little too late. At the Batcave, Batman tries to figure out what they're up to, but Green Arrow insists on acting strong and fast when they have the chance. Meanwhile, in their undersea cave hideout, Mr. Freeze gets all the villains on separate pods to perform his best scientific invention so far. He extracts Bane's venom, Clayface's shape-shifting mud, and Chemo's toxic sludge, as Penguin and Mr. Croc awaits the results eagerly. Batman is frustrated with finding no match or any worthy results, but surprisingly, Robin comes up with a brilliant idea. He explains the composition of each villain is what Mr. Freeze is after, and Batman uses the information to locate their hideout. They are off on pursuit once again.
In the meantime, this cup is getting low.
Indeed, sir.
Mr. Freeze awaits the combination of chemicals to settle, and he prepares a vial and injects the sample into Killer Croc. As the others await, Killer Croc grows 10 times in size with a serum with powerful elements at its disposal. At the Gotham Harbor, Killer Croc emerges like the true Godzilla, and it readily scares off a small boatman who is out fishing. Killer Croc starts working the magic as an ice-spewing monster. Suddenly, it starts to snow in Gotham, followed up by icy storms, and the city being frozen in seconds by Killer Croc. Batman and Robin are en route to the Gotham Harbor in the Batmobile when they notice the Killer Croc wreaking havoc on the Gotham streets. They charge towards it, and soon they are joined by the Flash. Killer Croc freezes the road, and Flash takes a tumble. Batman shoots rockets at the beast and tries to drive back. Killer Croc gets hold of the Batmobile and throws it away, but the amazing vehicle converts into the Batplane and they fly off. They soon notice that it's not just Killer Croc. Mr. Freeze has converted Chemo into an ice-spewing monster, freezing Gotham City into an Arctic. Mr. Freeze is overjoyed with his plans working, and Oswald tries to impress him even more. Cobblepot orders his pal, Buzz the Penguin, to grab a sample of the chemical mix and take off behind Mr. Freeze's back. As the people run for cover from huge snowstorms, Green Arrow and Nightwing come together to save people, and Nightwing cannot believe what's happening to Gotham. Batman and Robin attempt to stop Chemo with the Batplane, and it takes a lot to even get Chemo to notice them. Chemo sends the Batplane in a whirlwind, and Batman has to try his level best to control the vehicle and come to a stop. Killer Croc attacks the GCPD headquarters. Despite their best efforts, the police can't stop Croc's rampage even though they open fire. Commissioner Gordon shines the bat signal in Killer Croc's eyes to blind him, but he only gets mad and shoves it off. Mr. Freeze starts roaming the streets with pleasure as he intends to create another ice age on Earth. Penguin doesn't take much liking to this idea. Suddenly, Freeze and Penguin turn on each other, both wanting to eliminate their rivals for control of Gotham. However, Penguin's henchbird Buzz has stolen Freeze's new formula, which Bane and Clayface use to turn themselves into giants. Freeze is easily dispatched, and Penguin sends Bane and Clayface after Batman. Flash and Nightwing meet each other while saving the citizens of Gotham, and they cannot believe their eyes when they see the 100-foot-tall Bane, as attacks the giant reptile Killer Croc. Clayface locates Batman and Robin and attacks them, only to have Freeze's formula mutate his body, turning him into a giant lava monster. Batman gives the Batmobile to Robin and tells him to distract Clayface, as Batman gets on the Batcycle and heads off. Clayface tries to catch Robin riding in the Batmobile, but fails short a few times. Batman goes to Wayne Enterprises to get a special project Langstrom has been working on, and surprisingly they are joined by the Green Arrow yet again. They descend down the factory as Langstrom explains the complications they might have to face since the project has not been properly tested. They witness the all-new Bat-Mech armored suit the same size as Croc and the others. Green Arrow checks in and reveals that he had Langstrom build a mech for him, which Langstrom states that he received a contract from Queen Industries for research and development. The billionaires take their toys out for a spin as they prepare for battle. At downtown Gotham, Killer Croc and Bane are exchanging blows and massacring the whole city. Finally, Croc emerges victorious, and we witness the spectacular arrival of Batman in the Bat-Mech armor, surprising even the Killer Croc. Robin cannot stop Clayface and barely manages to get away when Clayface attacks the Batplane with a flow of lava. He is then met by Dr. Langstrom with further plans to deal with the lava monster. Arriving at the Gotham Harbor, Green Arrow, now in the mech suit, challenges Chemo. Chemo doesn't notice him even after Arrow attacks him twice, but Chemo returns fire with Ice Force soon after, and the duel erupts on the shores. Their strength and powers are matched equally, and the battle goes on. The two heroes engage the trio of monsters. Batman has his work cut out when Bane also joins the battle, attacking Batman. Batman shoots missiles from the back to take down Bane and goes on the offense against the Croc in mega scale. Batman shows off all his martial arts skills when he takes down the Croc finally, but Bane returns and attacks him once more. Batman has to fight Bane and take him down by pulling out his chemicals from the system. At Gotham Harbor, Green Arrow manages to barely hold his own against Chemo's toxic attacks. Unfortunately, Chemo manages to take the upper hand against the Arrow, but Green Arrow manages to send Chemo through a building, but the chemical giant returns with his toxic acid. This time, Green Arrow finds it hard to contain Chemo with its acid. Chemo burns through the Arrow-Mech suit, and just when he was about to finish him off, in comes the Batman. Meanwhile, Mr. Freeze, racked by guilt over his manipulations and betrayal by Penguin, aids the heroes in perfecting their cannon to use against Clayface. After Batman defeats Bane, he goes to help Green Arrow battle the more powerful Chemo. Mr. Freeze, though injured by the lava-spewing Clayface, is able to get the freeze ray to work and freezes Clayface solid finally after many attempts. Penguin takes over his old tower in the center of Gotham, and even the security is surprised to see him back. While on patrol, Penguin runs into the giant Batman and gets captured in the process, along with his good buddy Buzz. Penguin and his cohorts are arrested, along with Mr. Freeze, who admitted that he was responsible for Gotham's icy conditions, and sent to Arkham, while Buzz the Penguin is sent to a zoo where he meets a female penguin that falls in love with him. In Arkham, Joker gets even with Penguin for leaving him in Arkham instead of freeing him. The other heroes leave the Batcave, and Batman congratulates Robin on doing a good job. Damian feels better in his role as Robin than he did before. Later, we see a regular-sized Clayface escapes his icy prison and slinks into the sewers. Thank you for watching Second Look. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more awesome videos. Have a nice day.